His bit on football and baseball.
Oh my God, isn't that brilliant?
Baseball is very much an American sport. Football is Europe Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings, folks. Welcome to episode 13 of BLIP, the Boring Lives of Interesting People podcast, videocast, castcast, BLIPcast. I'm Daniel.
Are we filming?
Yes.
We've actually been filming this whole time.
That's all going to be bonus.
Yeah.
With the abortion thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Katie, Lady Laumes, guys, with the game Mezmiro the 21st. PhD.
Oh, that's right. We
PhD.
added to it.
I forgot about it last time. Anyway.
When did we add that and why?
I don't know, because Jackie called me... Was it Jackie? No. Was it you?
Was it mixtape?
It was you. I am a scientist for unknown reasons. I'm a dentist?
That's actually
Inventist.
not
Oh.
that strange. I mean, Dr. Doom was actually expelled from university for, igniting a thermonuclear device on campus, yet he still somehow became a doctor.
That's...
Duh, Katie.
Huh.
I mean, that,
Well, is
that
he
has
actually
something...
a doctor?
Yes, actually, seeing as
Oh.
he's the ruler supreme and de facto for-life dictator of Latveria, his own
Oh,
country,
so
he created his own university and bestowed an infinite number of honorary degrees upon himself.
Question.
And seeing as he's the smartest man alive...
Two questions.
Yes?
First question, does he have a lab coat?
Well, I don't really think it does much difference, because he's a lot more protected by the
It does.
powered armor.
I have 2 lab coats. That makes me a doctor. Does he have a lab coat?
It might be powered armor lab coat, but probably.
Fair enough. Second question. He gave himself honorary degrees. That sounds like bullshit to me. Bullshit degrees. I can give myself an honorary degree right now. I will.
But do you have
Hold on.
do you have a
I have a
university?
degree. Yes, I do. Established. Here it is. Anything's possible in the blip world.
Or in Latveria? Except for defeating the robot armies. That just doesn't fly.
It could.
Is it because the
you're
robots are
Daniel.
too heavy to fly?
No, the robots fly. Defeating them doesn't.
It's because we can't fly.
Partly. And partly because Doom is a badass. His armies are invincible.
Isn't his weakness love?
I don't think so.
I feel like I
That-
had
It should be.
this
That
one comic
sounds
where
like something else entirely, because he's actually... Okay,
what's his weakness? No
it-
spoilers, I guess. Whatever.
he doesn't have one. The only thing is he has this strict code of honor. Once he gives his word, he can't renege on it, but he acts just like the Sheh, and he kind of twists things.
Our guest is Nate. Anyway.
Yes, by the
I
way.
forgot to introduce you. We just started
Oh.
getting into Doom.
Right, yes. Hello, Internet.
And, well, that's the only way you can get it. Never mind.
Get what?
I was thinking, like,
You thought we gave out,
visually.
You thought we gave out like analog copies of this on like VHS tapes or something? I mean, we could.
I don't speak electronics. How many
3,000
electric
megs?
lights do I have versus how many candles? I don't do electronics.
Okay, that's something he doesn't know.
So, technology, except for Doom technology, you don't do.
I don't do Doom technology either. If I did, I would hardly be sitting here. I would be on
Hey.
national television ruling the world.
Hey. Hey.
Not international, just national. So you'd be like, I don't know.
Latveria national.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you'd just be like on CNN, hoping that they get a U.S. feed and like
No.
Germany.
No, Latveria will be the entire world. It'll be one nation when
not
I'm
even
done.
run your own country. Not gonna go with original name.
Are you
You're
going to
just go with that?
expand?
Why not? Can you improve on perfection?
Yes, I can.
Well,
I've done it.
lucky you.
Pretty good at things.
So, Nate brought wine.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us about your wine?
It's red.
Good start. The bottle's green. I'm gonna call you out on that as a liar.
The wine itself will be red. It's an apothic red. It's
Prove
a
it.
blend of Merlots and Moscato. If you would actually let me stop talking long enough to put the microphone down and open it.
I'll allow it.
You can stop talking anytime you want, sir.
Sorry. Proper introduction of the wine. It's Merlot and something else mixed together.
Moscato and a handful of others.
Moscato and a bunch of handful of others.
I'll let you read the back if you prefer.
So it's like a mutt.
Oh, it's all Greek. to
No,
me.
it's a blend.
It's a mutt.
It's American.
That's going to sound good. Is it picking up at all?
It absolutely is.
This is him opening up the wine.
You're right. Viewers will hate you for this.
We should
Viewers
probably
already hate us.
should we edit this down or edit this out? What should we do with this?
Uh,
This part right now. The clinky
we
thing.
We can edit it out.
right here, it just flashed to white, and then we're suddenly holding wine.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Wine and brownies.
Thank you for bringing wine, by the way. To the people at home watching, this is wine. To the listeners, this is what it sounds like. That would really only be appreciated by the video viewers. I put the mic in the wine glass. I had a stopper in a bottle of beer last night for half hour because I thought I was going to save it, and then I didn't. Instead, I wound up drinking the whole thing, not sleeping very much, and wandering over to a work meeting a little buzzed still.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of a good time.
Well,
It was like 6 in the morning. I was going for free breakfast and a couple hours extra pay, and
why not?
just sort of sat in a corner and spaced out.
That's a good time.
I know how to work the system. I just got to wake up early to do it.
All right.
Katie, how's your week been? You do things that are fun?
Last weekend, I recorded a Japanese skit, which was rather exciting. It took me, I think, 4 hours to edit 4 minutes worth of video.
Welcome to my major in school.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, it depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Was this for school?
It was for school. Well, yeah. I mean, like, it was kind of really bad, but I did figure out how to do the Tarantino, like, cutting, where he does. I don't know how to explain it. You know that song in Kill Bill?
I'm going to say no.
You didn't watch him, did you?
I saw the first one once and not enough to reference it.
Okay. Well, there's a song in it that he uses, and he cuts the video to the music, so it fits really beautifully, and it's
rhythmic
wonderful.
editing. Cool.
What?
Just rhythmic editing.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Yeah, it's just cutting to rhythm of songs and stuff like that.
Editing
Yeah.
with rhythm.
Yes.
Word.
Rhythmic
And I did
editing.
it, and it was
It's
fun, and it
kinda
came
weird.
out really awesome, and I'm proud of myself. Yay!
So what was the plot, premise, etc. of the thing?
Originally I was supposed to be a druggie who who was buying from I
Well, you
don't
do
know,
all the drugs, so
some
that's not much of
shady
a
guy.
stretch.
Yeah. All of them.
Definitely look like a coke whore.
And then we decided that drugs probably wouldn't be the best thing for a humble Japanese teacher. So we changed it to me needing a Butterfinger fix. And he was just like an all sorts of goods vendor. And he pulled a jar of pickles out of my coat, actually. I brought the coat. And it was just kind of interesting. A police officer came. Not a real one. The other person
That's
in our
hardly
skit.
entertaining.
They saw the shady deal going down in the street, and they're like, fuck, we should probably go check out what these clearly shady white girls are doing.
The coke whores. You gotta watch
I was
'em.
with two guys. Not what?
You can be referred to as white girls.
Except they were dark-skinned Asians, clearly. But okay.
Well, okay. I could be tone it up or tone it down. Which would you two prefer?
Can you just raise it an octave?
An octave. No, my voice doesn't do that.
Can you lower it?
We were actually just talking about that. He's tone deaf.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, not exactly. I can hear them if I have like something to compare against, but otherwise I have a bitch of a time with it.
Go one octave up from that.
Yeah, no. Not with my voice. That would hurt my throat.
Was that an octave? I think it was an octave.
I think you may have done a fifth.
Oh.
A vodka.
I think she
I
would
think I'd
collapse
be really
or
drunk
die.
at that point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, no. She, with her mass, she would die.
My mass. The only way you can make me sound fat. Other than that was pretty much it.
Cool.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Yesterday, I went to Total Wine in Sacramento, a magical place of alcohol. And I bought a beer there, just a big single one that was pretty tasty. But I got up to the counter, and they have this big sign that says, under 30, have your ID ready. And I was like, cool. I had my hand in my pocket, handed the guy my beer. He's like, $4.45. And I was like, all right, paid the man. I was just like, he didn't card me. Do I look like I'm over 30?
No, I don't think so.
You don't know me. How old am I?
43.
Oh
40?
my god.
I'm
Close.
being something of a dick. No, I'm gonna say probably maybe 27.
Still high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 24. I'm
Okay.
25 in August. Happy birthday to me.
How old am I?
86.
300 Lives of Men. Come on, Gandalf. Oh,
No. I started watching the first Lord of the Rings movie. Got
No,
bored
no,
about-
no.
let me finish.
Read the books.
No, I don't read. I barely read. As soon as someone tells me I should read something, my brain just turns off.
Blasphemer.
Pardon?
Blasphemer.
Yeah, pretty much.
I,
Anyway.
and you're friends with this?
Yes.
We're not friends.
Okay.
Do I have you beat as far as time goes? Do I?
Oh
Like
yeah.
longevity
Oh
friendship?
yeah.
Suck it. I came first.
That is fine by me. I was.
First guest ever ejected from Blipcast. Go ahead and do a hard edit here, and then cut to him not sitting there anymore. I'll wait.
Just the wine bottle.
No,
And then
it's
that
fine.
falling. That'd be
Okay.
kind of awesome. But we couldn't really engineer that.
What
not-
could we do?
Sure, I'd
Just the
follow.
wine glass sitting there and then that falling.
We could put him in like a Green Man jumpsuit and just green screen him out. I know how to do that.
That'd be pretty
You
cool.
have that on hand?
I can take it to school and do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
For a
more
few more
technology.
months.
Yeah, fuck. Right? How am I going to get free metal anymore? How am I going to like edit shit? How am I going to edit Blipcast audio easily?
Just go for a master's. It's fine. Then you have to pay for all of it, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man.
The word mass is from the Greek word for barley cake or lump. Parentheses of dough.
Okay.
Fun fact from the Ghost Beyond. And our connection wasn't stuck in here. And the physics refers to the quantity of matter in an object. Katie.
In a set space.
Why are you teaching? You're not supposed to teach.
I don't teach.
Why didn't you send it to me? You don't have my number. Never mind.
A second point, oddly tied to age, is I was asked to write about the Iron Maiden album Seventh Son of the Seventh Son today for one of the blogs I write for.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, dude, totally. And the guy's like, yeah, it's the anniversary of the album coming out. I'm like, cool. And I was thinking as I was writing it up, I'm like, God, this thing's so fucking old. Like, it's just going to be this thing about, how old this Iron Maiden album is. It's 4 months older than I am. It's an Iron Maiden album, so in my head, if it's not the shitty stuff from like the mid-90s, it's like 40, 30 years old. No, I'm as old as this album, and that kind of brought me down a bit. But then I wrote a really like kind of reflective profile on this album where I'm basically just making fun of how often it says the word 7 in it, 45 times, by the way.
Oh my god.
I brought up all the lyrics and did a control F and counted. And then how many times I say the word 7 in my review, 14. And then just talking about my own mortality within an album review, and it wound up being kind of fun.
Oh. All right.
Because I find humor in my own demise.
Well, it's the
Oh.
best place to find it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, when I die, it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh. I intend for my funeral to be quite amusing.
Do you have anything planned out?
Yes.
God.
Go
yeah.
on, please.
Not in public.
Not in
That ruins the effect.
Then how is anyone
okay.
gonna know your
No,
plan?
I understand
No,
why.
I'm not disclosing the plan until I
'Cause-
die.
That's
Because he's probably actually going to do it because he's him. So.
I am. I'm devoting a significant portion of my life insurance to paying for it.
Are we gonna have fireworks?
No.
Puppets?
No.
Mine will.
What?
My funeral will.
Are they going to have
Oh.
like puppet fireworks? So they're like made of felt and they like explode. Or like confetti. You know, just like somebody like throwing confetti.
Yes. I suppose I could just launch like an Elmo puppet up, and then it gets the part where it's just like at its peak, and then I'll just go Elmo once, and then poof, and just like red, and then Kermit goes up, and same deal.
It's the best thing I've ever heard.
I
You should do
may
it.
use whatever wealth I get for my shitty writing
Uh-huh.
to pay for the actual like puppets from
Puppet?
the shows
I
and
like
the
that.
movies and stuff. So
It's a good idea.
just destroy memorabilia in front of fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoy this.
Oh.
It's a good death wish.
I like it. I'll tell you mine, but off camera and off the record.
And off the record.
Everything's
Yes.
off now.
To not insult my intelligence. Light. Well, no, you don't have a light. I can't say that.
What?
Yeah, I don't even know if that's actually recording. She says it is.
It is. It's got a red wreck on it.
Shut up.
And
You're
it's,
now revealing that it is recording to him.
The bottom right hand corner.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually that's not. That's just the record button. It doesn't mean
I'm
it's
going
recording.
to operate on the assumption it's recording and leave it at that.
Yes.
And I know the audio equipment's recording, which is more important than the video anyways.
I put my shoe in front of you, can't see it.
If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
That's a little bit better than, I forget what it was called, the ravenous bug bladder beast of Trawl, I believe. Oh,
What?
good. The tech knows this. I think you may have just done a promotion. A beast so hideously stupid, it believes that if it can't see you, you can't see it.
Oh.
No, if
You can't
believe
see
so.
it. Yes.
if you can't see it,
Yeah.
it can't see you, is what it believes. So if you put a blanket over your face, it will not attack you, assuming it can't see you. Well, towel is the preferred, only if you're a hoopy food.
Hitchhikers?
Yeah.
Hitchhikers.
Okay. It sounded really familiar. and
Douglas
then,
Adams.
And then just the word towel was said. Yeah. The full-
Yeah!
Now it's time for the snack attack. We have here some brownies,
that are vegan.
which means they're special.
I
She would
was
prefer them to be called cookies.
just going to clarify that they are not.
You don't know.
I'm
they can still
also
be-
not partaking.
They can still be They can still be vegan and not.
Well, okay, thank you.
I'm sure they could be vegan and herbal, but I'm not partaking if they are herbal. No offense.
I don't think they are.
Fentiman.
He wants to know if they're special. They're not. No.
Good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shit's expensive, dude.
Ow.
No.
I won't touch it anyways. You can save the money.
Okay.
Do you need help with that?
Well, it's twist off, but it hurts my hands because I'm a little princess. Thank you.
Would anyone actually like one of these brownies? They're not
Sure.
special.
I'm gonna take this one because it's on top. They're a little bit dry. Okay. Yeah, they're good as cookies.
This episode's a mess.
It is. It's gonna be terrible to edit.
So I like them. Like, yes, they are a tad bit dry. Gives me an excuse to have more wine, which is interesting combination. Let's give it a go.
You need an excuse to have more wine?
Absolutely.
Oh.
This sure already makes me come off like an alcoholic. I talk about how times I've been drunk
Yeah.
quite a bit
Yeah.
versus.
But
fancy
I don't
beer
drink
I've
at
had.
all. So next to me, I mean, anyone would seem like an alcoholic. Yeah, you. Every single time I go over, do you want a drink?
Obligations of host a guest. I know you'll never accept. I'm still required to ask.
Required.
Compelled? Is
Your
that
own-
better?
Well, I mean, yes. Required, I think.
If she says yes, what will be the first drink you give her?
Whatever he's offering that day, I guess.
Well,
What? See, if you're trying to plan out the ultimate first drink for someone who has never had one,
unfortunately, you can't get the real stuff in the United States, and I won't settle for a cheap second-rate.
that's what fucked me up at New Year's. See, there it goes.
Depending. I mean, I might start her off with a Doc Ock, but usually I would suggest something pure as opposed to a mix.
I still think you're talking about breeds.
Breeds?
Yeah, you know, like a pure bread or mixed bread.
I think it's a Doc Ock, like Dr. Octopus.
That's
Yes.
also what I was thinking.
That is a beverage.
And a person.
There is a
Does it taste like robot spiders? Robot octopi, sorry.
What do robot spiders
Cephalopods.
taste like?
Mostly metal.
Oh.
Maybe a little, like oil.
more like android
Huh.
cephalopods, but yes.
Yeah, those. Or
No, it's
like maybe a T1000 drink. Just like cut off his finger or his hand or something, and then just chug it before it turns back into a hand and rips out your throat. Well, it could do that from the inside.
That would be terrifying.
kinda
We
like
need to write a letter
Alien.
for Terminator 5. That's not a bad idea.
So like Alien, like
yeah, that's
comes
what
out of
I
your
was
stomach
thinking.
and like
Yes.
Well,
but
actually,
Terminator.
being as a T1000, I mean, it could actually form its way into the alien embryo thing, burst out like that, and then shape up into like a little mini G.I. Joe-sized Terminator.
can we make a movie?
Why can't they all just be that size anyway? For some reason, think of the movie Small Soldiers. You know how they're all like tiny?
that
That seemed scarier to me than like, you know, human size. Well, fuck it. One human size thing is pretty scary. 100 like G.I. Joe 4-inch or 12-inch size things. That's horrifying to me.
So for that question,
That,
would
that
you
does
rather?
change the defense mechanisms. I mean, I would not really go after them with the same means.
Oh, I'm dying either way. It's just gonna.
Well, it'd be easy to use a hockey stick against those, I suppose.
I don't have a hockey stick.
Well, shame.
Fuck. This might be a gift for not being a sporting type.
So that
Death by robot.
that question about wanting to fight either one horse-sized duck.
Oh yeah.
So you would choose the one horse-sized duck,
What the fuck?
or 100 duck-sized horse. Says
100 actually would be pretty easy to deal with. It's when you start talking in the thousands because you're going to get exhausted. But a solid kick each, and you could get rid of 100 no problem.
Blip art.
Actually, I believe in a former Blip episode you said you intended to challenge me.
To what?
I'm a human-sized thing.
oh, I don't think it was anything specific. You were just. I think it's because you got mad about the whole.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Picking
the
German-
trolling you
yeah.
in German. Yes.
All right. I challenge you. I don't know to what, but I get to accept it.
Swords.
Nope.
5 p.m. tomorrow.
Nope. I want the sword. Plus, I'm busy tomorrow at 5.
I have spare swords.
I'm still busy tomorrow at 5.
Okay, but is swords an acceptable term?
Say no.
It's mostly the blade thing I'm not really into. Mostly weapons.
Okay, hand to hand,
No, not a fight.
stand up or grapple.
He's an
Hug fight.
hug lashing.
Okay.
Was that on? That was on the show. That was
Yeah.
not even one of them. Yeah.
Did
hug
you
lash.
watch that one?
No.
Okay.
No, I stopped
It
watching
was-
after like 4 because they were
Shut
like
up.
a freaking hour long.
Shut up. We're shortening that, hopefully.
On
I-
the fucking show, someone calls down the link to these things. God damn it. Danny, we need to make this shorter.
It's okay because it's far enough into the episode that they won't even be watching.
This is true. I make it maybe 5 minutes in, and then I'm like, fast
Really?
forward.
5 minutes? That's it?
Well, I gave you patience for the first 4. Beyond that, I have things to do.
I think the last
So
time,
what should
maybe
we do
30.
then for the video then? Like, cut out all of...
Gratuitous nudity.
I'm leaving.
Tune in next
I'm-
week for the top of the shoulder.
I'm leaving before my girlfriend kills me. I'm a stripper.
Is that where to shave off my beard in front of people? Katie, you have stuff to teach us?
I do, indeed. That's gonna be cold. Would you like to put this over there?
No,
Well, you're gonna. Thank you.
I'm gonna now.
You're gonna.
Just don't drop it on the floor. We need our deposit back. Thanks.
See?
Or
I
give
can
us
take advantage of the
$400.
fact that
We'll
you're a
call
good
it-
person.
Call it good.
Mm.
Thank you.
Okay, so the word of the day is trash can.
Is trash can? Do you just look around your room and then you're just like, I should probably look up 4 different ways to say mirror.
It's just 2. And I actually wrote it in hiragana this time because I'm special and I could do that on my phone now.
And what?
Hiragana,
Okay.
the basic style of writing in Japanese. Very basic. Anyway,
Is this like basic like in kindergarten where you had like the 3 lines with the dotted line in the middle and you had to make the parts of the A go above it and stuff? Moving on.
I remember
oh,
those.
Yeah, okay.
oh,
And the top half of the page was like for drawing, and the bottom half was for text.
Absolutely, yes.
oh,
I recall.
I remember that. Yes, it's kind of like that.
That would make a dissertation quite entertaining.
I mean, they'd be a little longer, but pictures make everything a little
Oh,
better.
well, as long as it's done in crayon. You can't type it. It has to be done in crayon.
What if they make you spend the time to like do letter drawings, like space, 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 dot, space, 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 dot, and you just like make a face out of dots and plan spaces? I've seen it. It requires way too much time that I just don't think I personally have. That's a lie. I totally have time.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, like, unless it cost me my grade, I wouldn't do it.
Anyway,
You're gonna fail at my
um,
school. You're not gonna get a degree at my school.
That's fine. I'll have my own university in Latvia, where I get A's just for having my first name and A's for having my last name.
It's only 2 A's.
Per
I mean,
class.
you're on a 4.0 right now. That's pretty good. So
Yeah, well, I mean, 2 per class. Why not?
Katie,
How
how do you say trash can in
Japanese, it's gomi bako.
Gomi bako.
Gomi bako.
Gummy buckle.
And en français, it is la poubelle.
Pooble.
Pooble. Okay. And so
like that.
there's this stuff called chopsticks. These things. And you can't really do a lot of stuff with them. You can only eat with them.
False. You can hold a pear with them. You could probably kill someone with them. Tracheotomies.
Yeah, it's really bad form.
Tiny little train tracks.
There are
Slowly
special
train.
things that you can't like stick them in your mouth. You can't shovel food in your face. with
I've
them.
seen it.
I know you've seen it, but it's bad, and you shouldn't ever do it, or people are probably going to stare at you like you're an idiot, and you'll be cast out of all social circles in Japan because you're going to go to Japan.
I'm big in Japan.
You are?
Yep.
You are.
Was that your fact?
Yeah. Good job, mixtape. Yeah, I don't know. You can't. I don't know. Just like a lot of the etiquette is really stupid and obvious. If they fall on the floor, you have to ask for another pair. You cannot pick them up and eat off of them. Like, why would you want to?
You pick them up or you just leave them on the floor?
I think you just leave them on the floor and call for another pair. Like, that's if you're eating out, but what if you were eating alone? Does it matter?
You
You're
slip
hardly
them in
going to.
the
Are you going to shun yourself?
I don't know.
Would you shun yourself, Katie?
If I ate off of them, yes, because I have plenty of pairs of hashi.
But see, do you ever pick them up? Because then you just have a pile over the years of stuff that you just sweep around on your floor.
No, they grow into the carpet. And they
Why do
make
they
little
grow? Your carpet is not a lawn. That's not going to work.
They make little hashi trees.
Mildly disturbing.
It's kind of adorable.
Is this the origin of the bonsai tree?
I think so. I was thinking that too.
No, because the sticks on that aren't big enough to make hashi. You'd have like really curly hashi. So they'd be kind of like spoons, but like really shitty spoons.
See, that's where they should have gone in the first place. They should have used bonsai trees to make spoons, that cut off the spoons, then just use the spoons instead
But
of
it'd be like
chopsticks.
a sieve. It would be like a sieve. Because you're not imagining what I'm imagining, and it's really hilarious.
Nope, I'm not. Sorry.
Basically, you're just taking like the top of a bonsai tree and carving off all the little leaves and everything, and then you've got a spork, kind of.
Perfect. Still easier to pick up rice with.
No, it isn't.
We need to test this. Empirical evidence.
All right, so
To the lab. Get your lab coat.
Do you want the other one?
If it fits.
It's too big for me. It's probably fine for you.
All
It's
right.
like way too big for me. No
All
offense,
right.
but it's just like it's like
No problem. I'll get some beakers and test tubes, and we'll make it look official.
Fantastic.
I think I even have a clipboard somewhere.
I'll put on a second pair of glasses.
Does this mean I
And-
get to actually be a PhD?
Your call.
Yes. Yes, and good. Shall I recommend things?
Yes.
Do you have anything with the Scots?
No, I am Scottish.
Perfect.
In part.
I'm recommending the new album. I don't know if did I do Biffy Clyro already?
No.
Okay, good. They put out a new album called Opposites, and I got it on vinyl because I'm a fucking hipster douche like that. And it's a double vinyl. It is 2 parts: the sand at the core of our bones, dropping over here, and the land at the end of our toes. They do big anthematic pop Scottish rock stuff. They used to be a lot more proggy and interesting. Well, not say interesting, but just more off time signatures, more random screaming for no reason. Now they just kind of want to get the audience of little girls and me. I went to one of their shows when they, like, their first American tour where they were, like, out with kind of a big band, I think. I could be completely wrong at that time frame for them. But they were the second band on this bill, and I went before their set, and I got a T-shirt from the merch table.
Mm.
And it's that red one I have that looks kind of Christmassy. And I was, like, looking around, and no one else had a Biffy Clyro shirt on, except for this one little girl who was, like, maybe 9. And I just put mine on because I didn't want to carry it. And I was like, man, this might be a band for, like, preteen girls. And then when I saw them the second time, it was mostly, like, a high school crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, me and Thomas.
That's awkward.
And then this one dude who's, like, 40 that said he, like, followed him on tour in Japan.
That's really awkward.
Who was just, like, bragging all the time. He saw him at school. I saw him one at a time. This is going to be a good show. And it was.
Good story.
Yep.
Okay,
the
well-
editing on this episode.
Yeah.
While we're recommending things Scottish, Lafroig Scotch would be a very excellent one for those of you who have interest in fine Scotch. It's become my favorite.
Ta-da!
Where can one find said Scotch?
Import it. I haven't been able to find it in stores here, but I just import directly. They have a website.
What's the cost for something like that?
Ridiculously out of your nose. Like, it's you're paying a good deal because there are tariff fees and import fees.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's what you
It
made
depends
sound.
on how much snot you produce.
Yeah,
What if
I
you're like
mean-
an under snot producer?
My nose always sounds like a kind of a runny nose, but I don't. It's just that's just kind of the way it
Oh
always
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I had a girl in high school yell at me one time because my nose was loud.
You told me that
Should
story
I have
once.
said an
yeah.
arm and a leg instead? Could I use a different?
Yeah, because then I would saw
Metaphor.
off Katie's arms and legs to try the scotch.
They
You know,
wouldn't get
actually, if
very
you sell
much.
them on the black market, you might be able to make enough, but organs would be preferred.
Can you spare your spleen or something?
I don't know. I assume they're all in good condition.
That's nice of you. Not even just be like, no, I need them, but just be like, yeah, they're probably fine. So with the end of this wine, I think that'll do this episode in. Hold on.
We have half a bottle.
They don't need to know that. Shut up.
There goes our entire bottle.
Lightweight.
I'm a tiny man and a lightweight. B, I do have to do a little driving after this, so I should probably not
Okay.
have any more than that.
No, the driving part I can respect.
I mean, I am going to take my car off some sweet jumps on the way, but if I'm also under the influence of alcohol, I'm going to take them way too fast and do too many tricks. And a Honda Accord doing a triple backflip instead of a double, that's dangerous.
That would have been irresponsible. Stick to the double.
Hail Satan. So, you've been our guest, Nate. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
I get
you.
an outro. I don't get an intro.
We gave you an intro. I said your name was Nate when we were arguing about something.
Yeah.
That counts, right?
Because you
I
refused
thought you
to
said we were
introduce yourself.
editing the argument.
now
I did
joining
not
us,
refuse. I
Nate.
was never given.
But then
You were given chance. You were talking over yourself, sir.
I heard a voice in the back of your mouth telling you to shut up. It was interesting.
The alien second mouth back there talking.
Yeah, like the back of your tongue is its own little like Nate head.
Anyway, this is the end of the
Well,
episode. Bye.
I've been Daniel out of court, Lady Laumes.
Fare thee well.
Everywhere. Bye.
Pretty one. It's not the longest at all.
No, it's not.
Oh, this is not like 5 minutes in advance or the beginning.
Okay, listen, we don't do this, like, ever. Typically, I don't cut anything out.
She's mad at you.
I'm not mad, I'm just, like, we don't, you're getting a wrong picture here.
Okay. This is an atypical episode. Like, there's a huge pause right here. I don't know what that is.
I think that was when he was pouring the wine.
That's when I took the mic away from his crotch. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you like it?
I do, it's very good.
I love that one.
But then you're gonna be boo.
It's still recording video, so I'm dancing. This one has mirrors, this one has scissors.
That seems very dangerous. You should have them battle.
This one has flying scissors, this one has a waterfall. Wait. Nope, these are the same. Well, this one's kind of heart shaped. That one's plane shaped. That one's scissor shaped.
Why are there birds in the picture if they're flying scissors?
Because this one, they don't have flying scissors. These are leaves.
Alright, but where are the birds? Do they, like, eat the birds? And then they get, like, gain their flying powers?
Katie, lots of questions. How do scissors eat? Do they have a digestive system?
Yeah, it's little gears.
they just absorb souls.
That's why they need to be oiled.
They're Dovahkiin scissors.
Mm-hmm. And they absorb
Katie, define.
missiles.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, except for, dragons are far too large for a scissor to, take in.
You
So
don't,
just
you're
birds.
being very racist against it.
I only play Animal Crossing,
Don't know what that is.
Wild World, for my DS. It's a game about getting out of debt and selling
Okay.
fruit and fossils.
I'm not really a gamer. I played
It's very
Skyrim
American.
a couple times. I can't sit still long enough for games.
Wait,
How
you play
are we
Skyrim?
friends? What?
You can't sit still, but you play Skyrim?
No, I've played it like only a couple times.
Oh, okay.
No, my idea of a good time is either sitting back with a book and scotch, or being extremely active.
I'm sorry,
afterwards.
wait, what? How can you sit still and read a book?
Because a book will hold my attention.
That
A
doesn't
video
make-
game will not. Skyrim is the only one that's held my attention in 3 years or more. When did Soul Calibur 4 come out?
I don't even know.
Because
Long time ago.
that was the last one that held my
Enter.
attention before Skyrim.
Yeah? Oh. So Google.
Because that was the last one that held my attention before Skyrim. Yeah, no, otherwise...
Hey Nate, you need to do soundtrack for this.
Must I?
Yes, because we have to be able to know that your voice is going to carry from this. You're going to be talking in this. It's
Must I?
no.
So you also know sign language.
Yeah, as well as English,
And German.
Spanish, some Italian and Portuguese, but only to a conversational level, and I was working on Dutch for a while. But
What don't you know?
stopped that.
Japanese, French.
I know Japanese related to Iaido and Karate.
That's not enough though.
No, that's not, but that's all I ever needed.
You don't know French either.
No, and I refuse to. The only reason I ever would is just to read Voltaire.
You don't know Punjabi.
No, I know Kihoha, and that's it.
I know.
Do you know Klingon?
No. No, I'm...
Ewok?
No. We've listed what I do know. There's a far greater number of things I do not.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it a lot of the time. Maybe that's just because our conversations are very limited.
And also because we usually speak in English.
You ought to talk in this so
Yeah.
we can get the job done and get you home faster.
Are you on a tight schedule?
He needs to be
time?
home before 10.
I have to
We're-
wake up at 5 for work. So
Is that when the turn happens? When you become your vampire self?
Yeah,
hardly a vampire?
he needs a vampire.
Well,
Were I anything, I would clearly be a werewolf.
No, I'm saying it to insult you.
Well, fuck you, Katie. Fuck you.
see, that's the kind of thing I want to hear. You're talking directly in the microphone. You're insulting Katie. You've got the show down at this point.
It's true, it's true.
Fuck you with a sandpaper condom. Sideways.
I thought it was, hair curler.
Hair curler.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Oh,
It was a hair
a
curler
hot hair
wrapped-
curler would be nice too.
wrapped
That's-
This is gonna be a vulgar bonus section. Shit.
Well, I hope you get fingered by Wolverine.
Oh.
Well, that'd be fine because the claws come out of the top of his hand. He's not clawing her. That's completely different.
But the intent was clear.
Maybe the girl Wolverine from the second one.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah? Well, that beats a coat hanger if you ever want to get rid of the kid.
You went from I know all these languages. By the way, abortion.
Well, why not?
Katie, say things.
I am saying things right now because I'm the best person in the world. Is it not on? It's
Say things.
It's on, Daniel.
I know it's on, but you're being like it's my
I'm-
fault.
I'm what?
It's my fault.
Oh, I thought you said you're being the devil.
That's
I would
That
put
should
it
go with
past
that-
you.
that goes without saying.